Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Ayurveda Free Health Insurance. Here comes the yoga sequence of week 9. So without delay, let's get started. So we will start with Sukhasana. So sit on your height, then cross your legs at your shins and bring your ankles under your knees, hands on your thighs, and bring your attention towards your breath. Then top of your next inhalation, close your eyes. Here in the pose, make sure your ankles under your knees. Sit evenly on your height. Sides of the waist up, top of your buttocks down, and draw your shoulder blades in and extend your spine upward more. And breathe in and out through your nose. Breathe in and out and use this moment to collect yourself for today's session. Maintain the extension of your trunk. Few more seconds here. Then top of your next inhalation, slowly open your eyes. Then put your blankets aside and then stand in center of your mat in Tadasana, mountain pose. Big toes, inner heels touching. Stand straight, arms by your side, palms facing your thighs. So here in the pose, spread the mounts of toes. Press your big toe mount down. Press through the center of your heel and lift through your front of your thighs as you tighten your kneecaps. Then bring the top of thighs back and top of buttock down as you lift the sides of your waist up. Draw your shoulder blades in and move the top of your shoulder down away from your ears. Chin level and breathe. Then move to the next pose, which is Urdhva Hastasana in Tadasana. Upward hands pose. So bring your hands in front of you and then press your feet down and bring your arms overhead without shrinking in your shoulders. Shoulder blades in and widen your chest and pull yourself up through the fingertips. Again, here in the pose, press through the center of your heels. Press through the big toe mount down. Lift the top of your thighs up and move the top of thighs back. Buttocks down, sides of the waist up, chin level, arms reaching through the fingertips. Then press your feet down, bring your arms in front of you and come back to Tadasana. Move to the next pose, which is Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle pose. So start with Tadasana. Then bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart, ankles under your wrist. Then turn your left toes in, turn your right leg all the way out. Then exhale and bring your right arm to clasp your right ankle, or you can use brick. Left arm reaching up. Here in the pose, press your outer left heel down. Bring the top of left thigh back. Press your right big toe mount down and bring the top of right thigh out so you can align your right knee with your right ankle. Clasp your right ankle with your right hand as you straighten your right arm. Left arm reaching up through the fingertips toward the ceiling. Then extend your trunk more towards the right. Draw your shoulder blades in and turn your head to look up. And breathe. Then to come out of the pose, look forward. Press your outer left heel down. Pull through your left arm. Inhale and come up. Trunk extended, arm reaching. Then bring your right toes in. Bring your left leg all the way out. Exhale and bring your left hand to clasp your left ankle. Right arm reaching up through the fingertips. Here in the pose, both arms are straight, both legs are straight. Press your outer right heel down. Bring the top of your right thigh back. Press your left big toe mound down and bring the top of left thigh out. Clasp your left ankle with your left arm as you straighten your arm. Draw your shoulder blades in. Right arm reaching up through the fingertips. Extend your trunk more towards the left. Then turn your head and look up. Then to come out of the pose, look forward. Press your outer right heel down. Pull through your right arm. Inhale and come up. Trunk extended, arm reaching. Then bring your feet to the parallel. Then jump or step back to Tadasana. Next pose, Veerbhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Again, start with Tadasana. Big toes, inner heels touching, arms reaching. Then bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. Ankles under your wrist. Turn your left toes in, turn your right leg all the way out. Arms reaching. Then exhale. Bend your right leg. Then in the pose, press your outer left heel down. Bring the top of your left thigh out. Press your right big toe mound down and press your right knee towards the little toe side so you can make your right shin perpendicular to the floor. Then turn your head and look over your right hand. Then to come out of the pose, look forward, press into your outer left heel, straighten your right leg, then repeat on the left side. Bring your right toes in, bring your left leg all the way out. Exhale, bend your left knee. In the pose, press your outer right heel down, bring the top of your right thigh back. Press your left big toe mound down and bring your left knee towards the little toe side so you can make your left shin bone perpendicular to the floor. And don't just lean down on your left leg. You need to make your trunk vertical, arms reaching. Then turn your head and look over your left hand. To come out of the pose, look forward. Press into your outer right heel down. Straighten your left leg. Bring your feet to the parallel. Then jump or step back to Tadasana. Move to the next pose, which is Utthit Parsha Konasana. Extended side angle pose. Again, start with Tadasana. Big toes, inner heels touching. Then bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. Ankles under your wrist. Trunk extended, arm reaching. Then bring your left toes in, bring your right leg all the way out. Then bend your right leg as we did in Warrior 2. Then bring your right arm on the floor or on the brick and left arm turn and reaching overhead. Here in the pose, press your outer left heel down. Bring the top of your left thigh back. Press your right big toe mound down. Then press your right knee into your right arm pressing into the floor or pressing into the brick as you straighten your right arm. Left arm reaching through the fingertips towards the right side of the room. Draw your shoulder blades in. Then turn your head and look up. To come out of the pose, look forward, press your outer left heel down. Pull through your left arm, inhale and come up. Trunk extended, arm reaching. Then repeat on the left side. So bring your right toes in, bring your left leg all the way out. Exhale, bend your left knee. Bring your right arm on the floor or on the brick. Right arm reaching up. Then turn your arm and bring it overhead. Here in the pose, press your outer right heel down. Bring the top of your right thigh back. Press your left big toe mound down. Press your left knee into your left arm. Left arm pressing back into your left knee. And left arm straight. Right arm reaching through the fingertips towards the left side of the room. Draw your shoulder blades in, chest widen. Then turn your head and look up. To come out of the pose, look forward, press your outer right heel down, pull through your right arm, inhale and come up, trunk extended, arm reaching. Then bring your feet to the parallel, then jump or step back to Tadasana. Then our next pose is Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. We already did the modification in previous sequences. So today we will do this pose directly. If you need props, use them. So stand in Tadasana, big toes, inner heels touching, arms reaching. Then bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. Then turn your left toes in, turn your right leg all the way out. Exhale, bring your right hand to clasp your right ankle, left arm reaching up. Triangle pose. Then bring your left hand on your waist. Then bend your right knee, bring your right arm on the floor. Simultaneously left leg in. Then press into your left hand, press into your left leg as you straighten your right leg and left arm come off the ground. Then bring your left arm up. Here pose. Press your right feet down and bring the top of right thigh out. Press your right arm into the floor and straighten your right arm. Left leg reaching through the big toes towards the left side. Trunk extended towards the right side. Left arm reaching up and look forward. Then turn your head and look up. To come out of the pose, look forward. Then bend your right leg, bring your left leg and come back to triangle pose. Then inhale and come up, trunk extended, arm reaching. Then repeat on another side. So bring your right toes in, bring your left leg all the way out. Make sure your trunk extended, arm reaching. Then exhale, bring your left hand to clasp your left ankle and right arm reaching up. Then bring your right arm on your waist. Bend your left knee, bring your right arm on the floor and simultaneously bring your right leg in and then press your left hand into the floor. Press your left leg into the floor as you straighten your left leg, right leg come off the ground. Extend your right arm up. Here in the pose, press your left feet down. Bring the top of your left leg out. Press your left hand into the floor. Straighten your left arm. Right leg reaching through the big toes towards the right side and right arm reaching up, trunk extended towards the left side. Then turn your head and look up. To come out of the pose, look forward. Bend your left leg, reaching through the right leg. Come back to triangle pose. Inhale and come up. Trunk extended, arm reaching. Then bring your feet to the parallel. Then jump or step back to Tadasana. Move to the next pose, which is Uttan Asana, standing forward bend or intense and deliberate stretch pose. So I will do it from my side. So you can do feet together or feet hip width apart. Then bring your hands on your waist. Then draw your shoulder blades in, chest broaden, look up. Then exhale and extend your torso forward parallel to the floor. Then bring your hands or fingertips on the floor, or you can use brick as I showed you in previous sequences where we learned these poses. Here, press your feet into the floor, trunk extended and look forward. Draw your shoulder blades in. Then from here, exhale, Bend your elbow to the out and extend your torso downward. You can bring your hands back if you are able. Otherwise, you can bring your hands in a line with your little toes side. So here in the pose, press into the inner and outer edges of your feet. Lift the top of your thighs up and bring the top of your thighs back. Top of your buttocks down, extend the sides of your waist down, draw your shoulder blades in as you extend your torso downward more. Press your hand into the floor and bring your head towards your shin. Then to come out of the pose, press your feet down, tighten your legs, straighten your arms. Bring your arms forward, look forward. Then bring your hand on your waist, draw your shoulder blades in. Extend your trunk forward and upward to come up. Then look forward and come back to Tadasana. Move to the next pose, which is Parshvottanasana, side stretch pose. Stand with Tadasana. Then bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. Then bring your hand on your waist. Bring your left leg all the way in. Bring your right leg all the way out. Turn your torso to the right. For this one, you can lift your left heel, pivot on your balls of your left feet, and slowly bring your left heel back. Make sure here you are extending upward. Then draw your shoulder blades in, elbows back, chest broaden and look up. Then exhale, extend your trunk forward parallel to the floor. Then bring your hands either side of your ankle, or you can use bricks. Draw your shoulder blades in and extend your trunk forward more and look forward. Then from here, exhale, bend your elbow to the out and bring your forehead towards your right shin. Here in the pose, press into the outer left heel down. Bring your left leg forward and bring your left thigh back. Press your right foot into the floor. Both legs are straight. Draw your shoulder blades in as you extend your torso more downward. Then bring your head towards your shin. To come out of the pose, press your feet down, tighten your legs, straighten your arms, look forward. Take a moment here. Then bring your hands on your waist, draw your shoulder blades in, extend your trunk forward and upward to come up. Then look forward and repeat on the other side. So bring your right leg all the way in, bring your left leg all the way out, turn your torso towards the left side, trunk extended upward. Draw your shoulder blades in, chest broaden, head up. Then exhale, extend your trunk forward parallel to the floor. Bring your hands either side of your ankle and look forward. Then draw your shoulder blades in and look forward. Then from here, bend your elbow to the out. Then extend your trunk downward. Then bring your chin, then your forehead towards your left shin. Here in the pose, press your right heel down. Bring your right leg forward and top of your right thigh back. Press your left big toe down and left leg straight. Both legs are straight here. Extend your trunk forward as you draw your shoulder blades in. Then bring your forehead towards your shin and breathe. Then to come out of the pose, press your feet down, tighten your legs, straighten your arms, look forward. Take a moment here. Then bring your hand on your waist, draw your shoulder blades in. Then extend your trunk forward and upward to come up. Then look forward. Then the parallel. then jump or step back to Tadasana. So next pose is Prashrit Padottanasana, extended wide foot pose. So I'll showing it from my side. So stand in Tadasana, then bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. Here it's the widest pose, so make sure you step a little wider, but make sure you are pressing into the outer and inner edges of your feet here. Then bring your hands on your waist. Extend your trunk upward. Draw your shoulder blades in, chest broaden, look up. Then exhale, extend your trunk forward parallel to the floor. Then bring your hands on the floor, look forward. You can use brick as I teach you in previous sequences with the help of props. Then from here, exhale and bring your hands in between your feet and then bring the top of your head down. You can use brick as a floor for your head. Here in the pose, press into the outer and inner edges of your feet. Tighten your knees and bring the top of your thigh back and make sure your pelvis is not going back. So you just shift your weight to the balls of your feet as your heels on the ground. Then press your hands into the floor and elbows in line with your wrist as you draw your shoulder blades in and extend your torso downward, head just touching the floor, and breathe. It's a very relaxing pose after all the standing work we did. Then to come out of the pose, press into your feet, tighten your legs, straighten your arms, look forward, then step your feet a little in, bring your hands on your waist, draw your shoulder blades in and extend your trunk forward and upward to come up. Then look forward and then step in your feet and come back to Tadasana. Our next pose is Upavishta Konasana, wide angle seated pose. So sit on your folded two blankets. Extend your leg in front of you, Dandasana. Then take your one leg at a time out to the side and then another leg and make the distance between your legs how much you can. Then here in the pose, make sure middle of your thigh, middle of your knee and center of your feet directly facing the ceiling. Press your thighs, press your backside of your knees and calf muscles down. Then bring your hands by your hip side. Press your hand into the blanket as you lift the sides of your waist up, buttocks down. It's in chest widen and chin level. Then to come out of the pose, press your heels down, press your hands down and then bring your legs back in Dandasana and then sit here for a moment in Dandasana. Next pose, Swastik Asana, auspicious pose or crow's pose. From Dandasana, bend your right knee and bring your right foot under your left thigh. Then bend your left knee and bring your left foot under your right thigh and sit straight. Then we do the next pose here, which is Parvatasana in Swastikasana. So for that one, bring your hands in front of you, interlock your finger, turn your palms in front of you, then press your feet down, soften your inner groin, buttocks down, extend the sides of your waist as you bring your arms overhead. So extend your arm from elbow to the wrist and extend your palms toward the ceiling, chin level. Then bring your arms in front of you, change the interlock, turn your palms in front of you and bring your arms overhead. Here in the pose, press your feet down, soften the inner groin, buttocks down, lift the sides of your waist up, spine extended upwards, arm reaching towards the ceiling. Then bring your arms in front of you, release the interlock, bring your arms by your side, then bring your legs in Dandasana and then change the Swastikasana leg. So first bend your left knee and bring your left foot under your right thigh, then bend your right knee and bring your right foot under your left thigh. So here this is very simple pose where our shin are crossing the center of our body. So bring your arms by your side, trunk extended upward, chin level. Then again we do Parvatasana in Swastikasana. Bring your arms in front of you, interlock your finger, turn your hands in front of you, then bring your arms overhead, arms reaching towards the ceiling, chest, broaden shoulder blades in chin level. Then bring your arms in front of you, change the interlock, turn your hands in front of you and bring your arms overhead. Here again in the pose, press your feet down, soften your inner groins, top of your buttock down, lift the sides of your waist up, draw your shoulder blades in chest, broaden, extend your arm from elbow to the wrist, palms extending towards the ceiling. And chin level and breathe. Then bring your arms in front of you, release the interlock, bring your hands on your hip side, then bring your legs in Dandasana and sit for a while in Dandasana. Then move to the next pose, which is Virasana, hero pose. So for that pose, we already have done in last sequences. So for this one, kneel down, here your knees together, your thighs parallel, then separate your shins and sit between your shins. So if you are not able to bring your buttocks down on the floor, you can use height under your buttocks. Then bring your palms on your knees and in the pose, press your shin down, bring the top of your buttock down, lift the sides of your waist up, draw your shoulder blades in chest, broaden chin level and breathe. Then to come out of the pose, lift yourself up, cross your legs, then sit back and bring your legs in front of you and sit in Dandasana for a while. Don't be in hurry when you come out of the pose. Be careful and come and go in a pose always in a right way, so you are not hurting yourself. Next pose is Gomukhasana, cow pose, only leg position today. Then sit in Dandasana, lift your hips and bend your left leg and bring your left leg under your right buttock. So your right buttock on your left foot and left toes facing backward. And then bring your right leg over your left leg and this way your right toes facing backward too. And bring your hands by your side, trunk extended upward. So now I'll show you this pose from my side so you can see it. So we will go the another side so I can show you from the side. Then from here, just bring your right leg in front of you, then lift your hip up and come back to Dandasana. So we will repeat on another side and I'll show you from my side. So this time lift your hip, bend your right leg and bring your left foot under your left buttock. So your left buttock is on your right foot and your right toes facing backward. Then bend your left knee and bring your left leg over your right thigh and your toes facing backward. And hands by your side. Then here in the pose, press your toes back, press your right shin into the floor and your Press your hands into the floor, tops of buttock down, sides of your waist up. Draw your shoulder blades in, chest broaden and chin level. So today we are doing only leg position in Gomukhasana, cow pose. Then to come out of the pose, press your hands down, bring your left leg straight, then bring your right leg in Dandasana and sit in Dandasana for a while. Then move to the next pose, which is Bhradwaj Asana 1, only leg positions. So this is basically torso stretch pose. For this one, sit in Dandasana, then bend your both leg and bring your both leg to your left side, so your left ankle is pressing into your right foot in a step. Then you can see my pelvis is not in level. So for this one, I'm gonna use a folded towel or blanket under my pelvis, so I'm in level. Then my hands by my side. Then in the pose, press your left shin into the floor, right feet pressing into the floor, my arms by my side as I lift the sides of my waist up, draw my shoulder blades in and top of shoulder down away from your neck, extended upward and chin is level. Then to come out of the pose, bring your legs in front of you in Dandasana. Then we will repeat on the another side, which I'm gonna show you from my side. So again, sit in Dandasana, bend your both legs, then bring your both leg towards the right side. So here my right ankle is pressing into the left foot in a step. Then to bring my pelvis in level, I bring a folded blanket under my left buttock. Then my arms by my side. Here in the pose, pressing your left foot, back side of your left foot in the floor. Press your right shin into the floor, arms by your side as you extend the sides of your waist up, top of your buttock down. Draw your shoulder blades in, chest broaden, neck extended upward and chin in level. Breathe. Only leg position in Bhradwaj Asana 1. Then to come out of the pose, straighten your leg in front of you in Dandasana. Then move to the next pose. Our next pose is Urdhva Prashit Padasana in Sirsasana. One leg stretched pose for headstand. So in last sequence we learned Ardha Sirsasana. So this is the next step of Ardha Sirsasana. So first we will go in Ardha Sirsasana, then we will take one leg up. So for this one, again kneel down and interlock your fingers, bring your hands in against the wall and little toe side down, thumbs up and elbows under your shoulders. Then bring the crown of your head down as we did in last sequence, Ardha Sirsasana. Then lift your legs up. So from Ardha Sirsasana, here you need to stay your right feet on the floor. Don't drop your shoulders, don't bring elbows out, both knees are straight, and then bring your left leg up. Make sure you are lifting your shoulder up, elbows under your shoulders. Then bring your left leg down and then take a moment here. Then make sure you are pressing your wrist down, elbows down, shoulders lifting up, left feet down. Then bring your right leg up, both knees are straight, shoulders up. Then practice it, and then bring your right leg down, then bend your legs and then come back to Adho Mukh Virasana for a while. So keep practicing this again and again. So this way you will be get ready yourself for the Sirsasana full pose. So next pose is Adho Mukh Svanasana, downward facing dog pose. So today we will go in downward facing dog from Uttanasana, hip width apart. Then bring your hands on the floor. Then bend your knees, hips up. Then walk back 3-4 feet. Hips reaching towards the ceiling. Then here in the pose, press into the thumb and index into the floor. Straighten your arms. Extend the sides of your waist up through the pelvis. Then draw your shoulder blades in and extend your torso towards the pelvis. Pelvis reaching up towards the ceiling. Press your big toe mounts down. Lift the top of your thighs up. Then slowly bring your heel bones back. Your head should be in between your arms. Then to come out of the pose, you can bend your legs, feet together, knees apart, and come to Adho Mukh Virasana for a while. Then inhale and come up. Then we move to the next pose, which is Urdhva Mukh Svanasana, upward facing dog pose. So for this pose, we need to lay down on our abdomen. So, and toes facing backward. Then bring your toes in so they are facing forward. Bring your hands by your chest, head down. Then here press your balls of your feet down. Tighten your legs, extend your leg, draw your shoulder blades in, chest broaden, then exhale and come up. Your thighs, your knees up. Then here in the pose, press your balls into your feet, extend your legs, buttocks down, draw your shoulder blades in, chest broadened, and then extend yourself up. Then to come out of the pose, bend your elbows, inhale and bring yourself down, and then bring your hands in front of you for your forehead. Then roll to your side and come up. We move to the next pose. Our next pose is Sarvangasana shoulder stand. So set up your set, 3 folded blanket on headstand size. If you need support under your buttocks, you can bring a brick. Then go into the pose here, lay down on your blanket so your head and neck down, shoulders are on the blanket. Then draw your shoulder blades in, left, right and right in. Then from here, bend your knees towards you and swing your hips up. Then bring your hands on your back and then slowly straighten your one leg then other. Here make sure you are pressing into your elbow, legs are straight, legs reaching through the big toes, top of thighs back, buttocks down, abdomen in, and you are vertical. From here we move to the next pose, which is Ek Pad Sarvangasana. Then our right leg will stay here where it is. Press your elbows down, trunk extended, then bring your left leg slowly down without disturbing your right leg. Don't try to touch your left leg quickly to the floor. And then both legs are straight, both knees are straight. Then bring your left leg up, Sarvangasana. Then again bring your shoulder blades in, hands pressing into your upper back, legs straight. Then left leg stay here and slowly bring your right leg towards the floor. Both legs are straight, both knees are straight. Then bring your left leg up, both legs are straight, reaching up,
Sarvangasana. Then bend your leg and bring your legs back in Halasana, flow pose. Again, draw your shoulders in. Press your arms in your upper back. Both legs are straight. Halasana. Then next pose, Karnapidasana, air pressure pose. Bend your knees and bring your knees either side of your face. Your toes facing backward. It is very relaxing pose. Of the pose, come back to Halasana. Bend your legs and slowly bring yourself down. Then roll yourself upward and stay here for a while. Then roll to your side and come up. Next pose is Urdhva Prashrit Padasana, upward extended feet pose. So if you are not able to do that, I will show you how can you use the prop, belt for this one. So bring a belt. Then for this pose, lay down on your back with bent leg, arms by your side. Then make sure your whole back is on the floor. Then bend your legs towards your chest and then extend your leg upward at 90 degree. Here in the pose, extend your leg from buttock towards your heel. Bring your top of your thighs towards your pelvis, reaching through your big toe mounts. Press your palms into the floor. Make sure your pelvis, your whole back on the floor. Draw your shoulder blades in as you extend the sides of your waist along the floor. Then to come out of the pose, extend your waist along the floor. Bend your legs towards you and bring your feet on the floor. But if it's your first time to do it, you can use belt. So for this one, bring your belt and bring it around the balls of your feet. Both hands are holding the belt. Then extend your leg upward at 90 degree. Here both legs are straight, both arms are straight. In the pose, press your big toe mount into the strap. Extend your leg from buttock towards heel. Both hands are holding the belt. Pull the strap as you draw your shoulder blades in. Extend your torso along the floor. Then to come out of the pose, maintain the extension of your trunk. Bend your leg, release the strap. Bring your feet on the floor. Roll to your side and come up to sitting. Move to the next pose, which is Janu Sirshasana, head to knee pose. So again, sit on your height. Extend your legs in front of you. Dandasana, arms by your side. Then catch hold of your left shin and bring your left foot higher in your right inner thigh. Your left knee is on 90 degree and right leg is straightened. Arms by your side. Then extend yourself upward. Then exhale and catch hold of your right foot and extend your trunk upward. Then exhale, bend your elbow to the out and extend your trunk forward and bring your chin, then your forehead towards your shin. Here in the pose, press your right heel down, extend your right leg from buttock towards heel. Your left knee at 90 degree, top of buttock down, sides of your waist up, and draw your shoulder blades in as you extend your torso more forward. Then bring your forehead on your right shin. Then to come out of the pose, inhale, raise your head, raise your chest. Then bring your arms by your side, catch hold of your left knee and bring your left knee in Dandasana. Then repeat on another side. From Dandasana, catch hold of your right shin and bring your right foot higher inner left thigh
and your right knee on 90 degree and left leg is straight. Then arms by your side, extend your trunk upward, then exhale and catch hold of your right foot with your arms, or you can use belt. Then exhale, bend your elbow to the out, then bring your chin, then your forehead towards your shin. Here in the pose, press your left heel down, extend your left leg from buttock towards heel, right knee on 90 degree, but top of buttocks down, sides of your waist up. Then draw your shoulder blades in and extend your torso more forward. Then bring your head on your left shin and breathe. Then to come out of the pose, inhale, raise your head, raise your chest, then bring your hands by your side, catch hold of your outer right knee and bring it in Dandasana. Then sit in Dandasana for a while. Move to the next pose, which is Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend. So here in Dandasana, press your heels down, extend the back side of your leg from buttock towards heel. Bring the top of your thighs towards pelvis. Toes facing up, arms by your side, buttocks down, sides of your waist up. Then exhale and catch hold of your feet with hands, with the loop or with the belt. Then again exhale, bend your elbow to the out and bring your forehead towards your shin. Here in the pose, press your heels down, extend your leg from buttock towards heel, top of buttock down. As you extend the sides of your waist, draw your shoulder blades in and extend your trunk more forward and bring your forehead towards your shin and breathe. It's very relaxing and cooling down pose, so use this pose as a cooling down. Then inhale, raise your head, raise your chest and bring your arms by your side. Sit in Dandasana. Then we move to the last pose, which is very important, Savasana. I'll instruct you. You guys go on the Savasana. So lie down on your back with the bent leg. Draw your shoulder blades in and relax your abdomen. Then extend your one leg, then other. Maintain it and release your legs from hips. And then slowly close your eyes from top to bottom. As we already talked about so many times, Savasana is a relaxation pose. Here we are laying down on the ground. You can observe before class how you were feeling. Now you can observe after class how you are feeling, where you feel tensed, where you feel relaxed. You can observe your breath. You can observe the movement of your rib cage. You can observe your abdomen in and out. Bring your attention towards your breath in and out. And release and relax. Let go. Relax yourself. Let go. Use whole session only for yourself. Breathe in and out. Then, to come out of the pose, bring your hands on your abdomen, on your chest, or they can stay where they were. Then slowly start to bend your legs one after other. Then roll to your right side. Push your left hand to come up. Then come and sitting in cross-leg pose. Then bring your hands in front of you, palms together. Close your eyes again. Then bow your head to the heart. Namaste. So this is the yoga sequence of week 9. learn the new poses, then practice the whole sequence. Let me know if you have any question, any trouble. Take good care of yourself because health is wealth. See you in next video with the yoga sequence of week 10th.